This takes a whole nother kind of push.
Coming through.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Time for negotiating has done and gone, dipshit. You had your chance to make this shit right and you didn't take it. So what's happening here is on you.
Jesus, I know! Stop, please!
I'm in Point Verdun and I need a new set of wheels.
Just gonna take a squirt, and I'll get her out to you.
One car is promised.
That's a big help.
Hope you're doing well, man.
as possible. He knows we got enough shit to deal with right now anyway.
If you say so.
You get a lot more.
What do you think? All right, then.
And this just makes my day.
Wasn't expecting this.
No one's paying up the Sonny Blue. It's really fucked him up with the butcher. Sonny's back over at the Roberto. His language has taken an especially colorful turn of late.
I take it the butcher didn't appreciate Sonny's loan sharking and protection rackets being disrupted.
You got that right. And the Shinolas hit the fan. Sonny's set on getting things back to normal. You know, keeping his people more scared of him than you.
We'll see about that. Keep your head down till this is over, here?
I hear Sonny's a bit pissed at some mysterious colored fella disrupting his business. Even went all the way down to the meatpacking plant to wait for him.
Remy Duval here, dear listeners. You know, being born and raised in New Bordeaux, I know every inch of this fair metropolis. So you know I know what I'm talking about when I tell you that Tasty Patisserie is the best place in town for a fresh beignet and a hot cafe au lait. And beignets are just the beginning, y'all. They have flaky croissants that'll just melt in your mouth, unbelievable pecan pies, and a killer quiche Lorraine. I've been going there since I was a...
balls to fuck with Sonny Blue. I'm still trying to figure out how that coon who came for Ralph fits in. Partner, maybe?
No way. Ralph's people are Southern Union from way back. Can't see him signing up with some spade.
Either way, Sonny Blue thinks the coon's coming back. And we need to be ready.
You caught that, didn't you?
The whole shakedown crew's just gone. Fuck.
Ah, shit. That explains the thing with little Anthony this morning.
What's Sonny Blue do this time?
Little Anthony walks in, says good morning. Sonny goes off, beats him with the flat end of a meat hook. Asked Anthony if it was a good morning now.
God damn.
We need to get a handle on what's been going on before Sonny kills the rest of us.
Looks like that cat turned pussy.
I'll figure out what that was.
Sorry, son. I double-checked myself, and we're still down 16 G's.
16 grand. Christ.
Well, it is. Bobby Harris pissed as all fuck. Hoyt might send some men around.
Screw that fat fuck.
No.
I saw him piss one. His dick's about 2 inches long. Can't respect a man with a tiny dick.
Little dick or not, we still owe him a lot of money.
I'll figure something out.
How you doing, brother?
right?
You could be the bratwurst king in New Bordeaux if you work for me. How's that sound, Sonny?
Sure. I kind of like working here anyway.
Good. Burke's boys are gonna reach out. Slaughterhouse is clear. Send your people.
Hey, don't worry about the bodies. My boys will know what to do about them. Everything's in place. The butcher's on his way, trying to put that rabid dog down.
I was in the 3rd Platoon Company C of the 614 Tank Destroyer Battalion during World War II. I trained as a medic, but I still carried a gun. Every man in our company was black. The Army didn't know what to do with us other than they didn't want us fighting with the white men. Klimbach was that little French town up there near the border with Germany, and we were ordered to take it. Now, the Krauts took out 3 of the 4 anti-tank guns we had, but there was no way in hell we were letting them get the better of us. We were determined to show we was just as good, if not better, than every other soldier in the service. I don't like talking about medals I got over there. Only way a man survives something like that is through the grace of God. Doesn't seem right celebrating a little piece of tin. No one knows I helped Lincoln except for you and John Donovan. Not that I'm keeping it a secret, mind you. Just that nobody ever came around and asked about it.
Heard many a horror story about the things that went on between these walls. Now we get to make some of our own.
There's bravery and revolution in there. It's the foundation of our very country, throwing off the yoke of tyrants and shedding blood for one's very freedom. It's a beautiful thing, dear listener. And if you got the courage of your convictions, if you're willing to sweat and bleed for them, You may not have my agreement, but you have got my respect. But it seems to me that revolution, the word at least, is being thrown around too freely these days. When you head down to the French ward and see that nest of kids squatting in their little camp there, what do you see? They're dirty. There's no denying that. Messy. Some of them with criminal records. On drugs. Promiscuous. Homosexual. Anti-Christian. They think church is a dirty word. I ask again, what do you see? How do they see themselves? Well, I tell you, I went over there and I asked. One boy couldn't have been older than 18, 19. He comes over and we get to talking. Let's call him Bobby. It's a revolution, man. This boy who's barely old enough to shave tells me with absolute conviction, too. Who are you fighting against? Now, this young man doesn't miss a beat because he's been taught well. He tells me it's a revolution against the system. The system. Like you can just bottle up every complaint you have with the world into one little word. The system is keeping you out of school, from getting a job, poor, hungry, or whatever else. Anyway, he tells me that we've got reefer and free love and music, and we don't need what you've got, old man. That's what he said to me. Sex, drugs, music, all they need. And no one's gonna tell them otherwise. They think that's brave, moral even. Inasmuch as these children believe anything can be moral, from where I'm sitting, theirs is simply a philosophy of if it feels good, then by golly, do it. Fall of Rome stuff, essentially. Well, let me tell you, there's a second act to this story, and you're not gonna like it, dear listener. In spite of it all, I like this boy. He was smart, articulate. I feel like 20 years younger and a few bad decisions later, I could be him. So I thought I'd go back and talk to him. Bring him a cup of coffee and see what other thoughts might be bouncing around in that head of his. When I got there this morning, I went asking for Bobby. And another boy, no older than him, maybe even a little younger, said Bobby was gone. Gone where? I asked. He's dead, mister, this other boy says to me. Then he lit up a joint, went back to join his friends. I found out later from a friend on the police force that Bobby died from a heroin overdose. If you want to know what their revolution looks like, there it is. Dirt, fornication, and dying young. Clean your house, dear listener. If you've got a child obsessed with rock music, just toss those records in the garbage. Are they doing drugs? Who are they spending time with? Who are they listening to? Are they, and this is an important one now, are they turning their backs on God? They could be turning into another one of these revolutionaries. And we've all seen how that turns out. Until next time, dear listener, this is Remy Duval.